park at the Clichy area. Look at that stupid chicken. Looks like it's raining now, but it's more like an ice rain. Yeah, it is ice and not snow. Look at that. But it melts when it reaches your hand. Well, it is a charging station for electric car that is charging. And here's another one. French army in Italy. You can see the stars here. It is French Marshall invasion force during World War II also, but in other theater of war. And it's African army. Yeah, they invaded Africa and eventually Italy and took back France. And it's here. We are going from here to l'Arc de Triomphe. Let's get going. Just randomly looking at the streets of Paris. You have the neo-classical era buildings, very uniform because of Baron von Haussmann's work. They tear down the old buildings to make way for new buildings, which is more modern and classical. And that is the direction of Arc de Triomphe, Triumphal Arc. We are after 1 hour of walking. We have arrived at the Triumphal Arc. There you go. A lot of people might think, hey, why don't you ride metro? First of all, if you ride metro, it costs about 1.4 euro if you bought in Carnet, which is 10 tickets per purchase. But in Malaysian ringgit, it is equal to 15 ringgit per ride. So you can enjoy the view of Paris if you don't ride metro. The second thing is that if you ride metro, you have to be more careful, always keep on alert, and that prevents pickpocket, but you'll get very tired by constant alertness. So in the end, it's the same. And walking is also healthier, and you get a sense of accomplishment if you get to walk like more than 10 kilometers per day. So free slimming program. Well, enjoy the view. At the Arc de Triomphe, it's called the Triumphal Arc of Paris. One of the world's busiest roundabout is right here. There you have the l'Avenue Champs-Élysées, the Champs-Élysées Avenue. Out there you can see Napoleon is riding on his horse, commanding his army, Grand Army. Woo. You see the pigeons everywhere. You can see a lot of pigeons. So this Triumphal Arc was built for the Battle of Austerlitz, and the French forces were like outnumbered by Austrian and Russian back in the time, and winning the Battle of Austerlitz was a big tactical victory for Napoleon. So he built it to commemorate his victory. And just now we walked from there. A little bit of warm water will be good in the winter. 有人肚子饿了，哎呦，哎，才1个小时前才刚吃饱嘞。Very chaotic, but you get a sense of orderliness out of the chaotic situation. 鸽子来了，看到你在吃。And that right there is the entrance. Oh no, here is the entrance to the Arc de Triomphe. Triumphal Arc was commenced by Napoleon Bonaparte during the 1800s, but it was only finished by about 50 years later, which means that he didn't get to live to see his completion. There you have the Romanesque style. The helmet is actually Greek, and there you have the Roman era helmet, the goddess of war, victory. And there's Napoleon holding the sword with the angel coronating him as the emperor, sort of like a Roman emperor style. All of these names are the famous general of Napoleon, with the Légion d'honneur medals beneath, means that they are medal winner for their bravery, I think. The Pyrenees army means that it is they fought in the Spanish campaign. There was a time where they invaded Spain and fought a long campaign against the Spanish guerrilla. And here is the tomb of the unknown soldier with the eternal fire to symbolize the eternal fighting spirit of French, with the flowers. September 4th, 1870 marks the proclamation of the Republic, which is about the third time French become Republic. For the combatants who died in the fighting against the Vietnamese communists. Indochine means Indochina, which is a part of Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia. And here we have the honor of Tunisian War and Moroccan War after the World War II, who fought and died for France during the Second World War. They fought in the kind of resistance war against Nazi Germany. Marks the center of the roundabout of all Paris. It can be seen as the center of city center Paris. Down there you have the La Défense, which is the financial center of Paris, and down there all the way to Champs-Élysées. Eastward, facing the east, you have the Eyes of Paris, Champs-Élysées, and eventually you reach Louvre. So back in those days, this is the entrance of Paris straight toward the French palace. We are now at l'Avenue des Champs-Élysées. It is called the avenue because it is very wide. The widest avenue in France, I think, in Paris.